Alrighty, we are recording, guys. Thanks for the reminder. Um, Amazon, I'll put yesterday's high on the chart and I'll put yeah, Amazon had a good gap, better than most. Get the high over here on this day a few days ago. So that's interesting, but I think I'm seeing something right about there. You can see let's go with the resistance on this day, the high, which is pretty much the close or the open on this particular day. So basically a big area of resistance, 223. And you know what? Let's find something overhead as well. Generally, things look strong. Looking at this wick over here. See another one there. We got it further up as well. 225 is an obvious area. I think this makes sense. Let's use the wick here, which is approximately there. It's approximately there. Once we get into the beyond 224, it gets interesting. And yeah, my recent favorite, Meta. Well, Meta and Apple, really. So we have the high of 2 days ago. It's already interacted with that. We have this wick a few days ago, which is also the close on the next day. And yep, pretty obvious level. You can see it was support previously as well, about 616. And see the top of this big white candle here. This is interesting. The high on this day, about 614, which was also resistance a few days later. So we got plenty to work with here. This is good. And Google, another good gap. So we have this wick over here where it's interacting with already. We have this bottom here, bottom of the gap. That's a good gap. You can see it was support also, close to 194. I like the low on this day. This makes sense. It was also resistance previously, so this is good. 192.30-ish. What else can we work with? Whoops. Um, you know what? This is all like one zone. You can see the low here. It was the high here, it was the low here, and it was resistance in this area again. Yeah. That's also the open on a few days ago. 192.34. That's interesting. Wow, plenty to work with. All right, good. Plenty to work with. Google's all over the place. All right, there we are. So once again, Apple opening up very strong, already near its top.
Yeah, give it a few minutes, it'll drop.
Yes, that's the plan. Always happens. All right. Tesla is a great big mess. So is AMD, Microsoft. Oh shit, everything's a mess except Apple for now. Why is there so much weakness on Nvidia? AMD makes sense that it could be strong for the day. Just going on a bigger perspective, it's dirt cheap coming down there, finding firm support last few days in exactly the same place. Might be ready to bounce back to 200 or something. But we need to, of course, it takes a lot more. But let's see. If it truly breaks yesterday's high, I think that's going to be a good one. I've got levels all over the place here. But and the next level up is 119.38 up there, going up into 120. So let's see. Yep, for now, Apple is the most interesting, the cleanest so far. And I think Tesla looks like it's setting up for an ORB. Possibly if it breaks this low of the first candle, it'll be pretty aggressive. There it is. One break, second time, third time, off it goes. You can see it rejected that three times. 407 got rejected three times in like a second. Now let's see if it continues. That's fun. Nvidia is doing the same thing. Nvidia is actually working. Oh, and there it goes right back in Tesla. That's why I don't trade breakouts anymore because this happens a lot. You get in, you partial within 10 seconds, and then you're at break even quickly, and it's a tiny trade. It's just avoiding these situations is something I'm trying to do. But it's very profitable if you're doing it right, if you want to do it at that pace. There goes Apple as well again. So possibly breaking out of the first candle. But I mean, it's already made a big move. This is unlikely to be one of those immediate 5 minute ORBs. It's more likely to be an ABCD pattern going up, if it is anything, if it is going up. Let's see. And there you go. NVIDIA did the ORB that Tesla failed at first, but possibly doing it now. All right. Again, lots of activity already, as expected, of course. The market's in a big catalyst. So, a day of opportunities. Yeah, Amazon did that ORB going down just like Tesla. There you go. Breaking down of the first candle and off it goes. Again, I say this every day. This is just the first move of the day. I'm sitting it out. Gonna wait for the big one. Google as well. Same kind of ORB. Look at that. Wicks on both sides on the first 5 minute candle and then breakdown. It's amazing, huh? They all do the same thing. Oh. So you can see the behavior here on Apple, and this is pretty much predictable. The first candle is big. You rarely get two big candles in a row. Again, if it goes up, it needs to consolidate after one big move, consolidate, maybe pull back even, and then ready for the next one up. So again, that's healthy market activity. If it's just going straight up, three candles in a row, that becomes parabolic and risky, not healthy, as in it could go the other way very quickly. Okay, Tesla, Nvidia. Oh no, I might have to go long soon. Here we go. Tesla setting up very quickly. This is early. 410, 407 contracts. Okay. Yeah. See the big ABCD consolidation pattern here, and then this candle's about to close as a big hammer. I like this. The new high is the entry. Here we go. New high. All right, let's do this. Okay. So long on Tesla and Nvidia, well, hasn't set up, but I had my eyes on that. AMD, no. Yep, Tesla, let's do this. Been faster than I expected. So, all right, the idea is now to trail the stop. I'm going to already tighten up the risk a little. Still a bit below the line, but very quickly I'll move my risk to right below the entry candle. Let's see how this candle goes. What else is good? Oh no, Nvidia. I'm gonna have to go long Nvidia at the same time in a moment. Nvidia is tricky though. It's happening after a big bearish candle. It's not as big as it should have been. But this is a good setup. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. Nvidia. All right. Come on. This is a cheaper contract. Let's go. There it is. Okay. Nvidia, we got 2.2. All right, so long Nvidia, long Tesla. Got two open positions for now. Nvidia's pretty tight. Tesla, what's happening? Yeah, rejecting there as expected. I'm still trailing it, so it's okay. What Tesla is doing is it broke out of the 5 minute ORB, basically this 412 area, and now it's just retesting it on a smaller scale. So, okay. Anyone into anything else? It's a day of opportunities. AMD, yeah, there it goes. But AMD's not the setup. AMD long breakout. Whoever wants it. I'm on Tesla. Microsoft also doing the ORB right now. Catch it, guys. Somebody catch it. Can't catch everything. There you go. AMD is interesting because it's doing it right at the level. 5 minute ORB right at the level. Very good. Good way to go. Um,
Avi,
yeah.
how are you?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, good. I wanted to ask you, because you're talking about opening range breakouts or Bs,
Mhm.
do you also look for a bullish pattern then if you want to go long? Or do
Yeah,
you
if
look
I'm
for,
doing an ORB, yes, I'm looking at specific patterns for the ORB, but I'm not doing an ORB here. These are not ORB setups for me. I'm doing a bigger time frame setups, which are just happening to happen right now.
yeah.
Um, but
But in
yeah,
a classic ORB, you look for bullish candlesticks, for example.
yeah, and actually, if you're trading that stuff, you're trading momentum. You really got to pay attention to the volume as well, and the tape, and possibly even the level too for targets overhead. So there's a lot of other factors that come into the picture that if I'm doing ORBs, I use all of those things.
Okay.
For now, yeah, I'm not looking at any of that, but all of those got to come together for a convincing ORB. Again, if I was in this Tesla trade as an ORB, I would have partialed and been out by now at break even. I would have taken 80% off at close to the level and then out. But I'm not
Yeah.
here for that. I'm here for this thing to run to 600, or whatever it wants to do. So, yeah, different.
Thanks.
Yeah, totally different strategy.
You asked if someone was anything else. I'm in IonQ.
Yeah. Well, there's ways to do ORBs and they're very effective. But again, I don't like ORBs or momentum strategies anymore. I stopped doing that just because they're too much work, man. It's too much to look at. I like to keep it much easier. I just think it doesn't have to be that difficult. Wow.
Great, thanks.
Everything's a rocket right now. There goes Apple after that consolidation, as we were saying. It only took one candle. That's amazing. Shit, look at this. Apple, consolidate, go, but it was just one candle. I figured it would have had to wait a lot more. But anyways, everyone's bullish today. AMD would have been good, but it's not, it's just not a good setup. Um, see AMD, it did this hammer, but there's a wick on the top of it, and also it doesn't have room to the left. I mean, it was just there a minute ago, right on the previous candle. So that's why I didn't touch it. But Tesla is a bit of a nuisance, really. Okay, there you go. Okay, now I'm gonna put the exit right below the candle that just closed. So I've already cut the risk down by like 80% or whatever it is on Tesla. So if it stops out now, it's like a quarter hour loss. It's almost free. And that's what makes it good. Now, Nvidia made a huge candle. This is where trailing stops get difficult, but I have to figure it out. Um, I really should tighten it. Let's go with the open of the previous candle. You can see where Tesla's bouncing now. Yeah, it's tricky, man. Tesla is the one that's not smooth. And that's the one I put the big size on. Anyways, let it be. Lots of opportunities, guys. Apple, Microsoft. Who took Microsoft? Was telling you guys about it. That was good.
I did.
Nice. Good work. Yeah, it was a pretty good ORB. Lots of momentum trades today, and it even aligns with my style of trading. So there you go. Whoa, Tesla almost got me. Come on, come and get me. Come on. This gets tempting to just exit this position, but realistically, I should leave it where it is and allow it this little bit of room that I've allowed it. That's what has always helped me over years. So gonna leave it alone. I gotta say, it's kind of hard to leave it alone. Nvidia, Apple, man. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at Microsoft. There's a lot of action on Microsoft. Yeah, I don't even have levels up there. So let's see. We have this wick in this area, but yeah, what is? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Microsoft. Very, very. It's already in an interesting place. Things are moving fast. We have yeah, resistance there. Support was resistance. 426, 427. Still a long way out, but let it be. Come on, Tesla. Tesla won't come and get me. I mean, Nvidia looks like it just wants to run for the day, but Tesla won't stop. Microsoft. So interesting. This is a good breakout, man. This whole place. You can see this big ABCD pattern on Microsoft, huh? I wasn't having eyes on it. Anyways, it's not a setup I can trade, but oh well. All right, Tesla finally got me, stopped me out. So took that one loss. And that was good because it was tightened up quite a bit. Now, Nvidia. Let's make this one run. Yeah. Oh gosh, Tesla's doing it. Ah. Tesla came and got me and then goes. All right. I'm pretty much at break even on Nvidia. I'm putting the exit at halfway mark of the previous big candle, which is close to my break even. That's always a nice feeling. Let's see. Amazon is interesting too, but again, I'm seeing a lot of good moves without setups, at least for me. So, but a lot of good moves. Again, a lot of opportunities for all kinds of traders. You know what? I should re-enter on Tesla. It's basically where I was earlier. It's not a big deal. This thing might just easily run up. I haven't done this in a long time. Okay, so I've re-entered the Tesla trade, put on basically the same risk. And yeah, there's incredible strength in this. Let's see if it breaks out. It's a good one. There we go. Tesla. It's funny, I've done this many times. I missed the initial entry, but it just still stays in the area I would have entered. So and all it doesn't change its behavior, just consolidates and goes up. I've re-entered the position. So far so good. Guys, take a look at Google. It's interesting. I think there's an opportunity here again for breakout traders. I don't see a bigger pattern set up for what I like to do, but take a look at this. This could be really fun. All right, Nvidia, I'm moving in my exit to trail the previous candle. We'll give it a little bit of room. So Nvidia is now risk-free. That's always nice. And Tesla is still risk on. Where is it? Yeah, big candles. Tesla really right at the level where it rejected earlier. It did a breakout, retesting it on a smaller scale, of course. But I gotta tighten up the risk now. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. There goes Meta. Who's in that? Man, can't trade everything, can you? See, Meta wants to go, but I don't see any setup. There's wicks on both sides on the first candle, and on the next few, that's the lows are getting higher. These are all, I mean, it's bullish, right? But I don't see a convincing setup where I can put the risk on it. You need to be convinced before you put the risk on. Let's see. Yeah. Everything needs to do its little consolidation thing before it pushes up again. I'm gonna move Tesla's exit in tighter to the open of the previous candle. Minimize the risk on that. And Nvidia as well. Nvidia is okay. I mean, it's risk free, but still want to say try and survive the trade and make the move. We got into AMD, guys. This has been a ripper also. Good strong move. Very good. Right, Nvidia might come and get me now. Slowly. Let's see. Look at that. Just about. Where's the stops? I needed a little room beyond the low of the previous candles, which see that on the stock chart, it hasn't dropped below the low, but on the options it has. So I've adjusted my exit a little bit lower just to make sure, at least on the stock chart, I have a little room below the previous candle. That's a key part of what I'm trying to do here. Trailing the stop. Google looks like it's going. Meta is going. Oh man, you guys got to get some of this. Meta. Okay, Tesla's gonna get me again. Woo, yeah, go get it, go get it. That's it. I'm out of Tesla. All right, two attempts on that. Clearly, I'm not able to read it, so I'm gonna let Tesla go. Um, we have Nvidia still in it. Okay. See that little bit of room below the previous candle makes sense so far. Let's see. I'm not gonna move it obviously where it is now. Oh, there it is. Nvidia got me this time. All right. So lots of good moves. I haven't been able to survive any of them yet, but they're good. There it goes, Meta. Who's into this? And how do you catch it? If any of you caught Meta, tell me how. Let's see here. Brandy, you did? Nice. That's great. I have no strategy for catching something that behaves like this. So great job on that. Trying to see what else is setting up here. For now, I'm not seeing much. Oh, Brandy, you got the ascending wedge. Okay, yeah, I see that. Breakout strategy. Sully for ORBs, yeah, I've used options for ORBs, but I go out of the money options for those, which means your entry better be you better have better really good timing, so it goes right away after you enter, and then it magnifies your results. So out of the money, but again, you cannot afford to sit on it if you're going out of the money. It has to go instantly. All right, I'm gonna short AMD here, I think. This also wants to go, so get set up. One, two, three. Yeah, there it goes. Let's get into this. This will be fun. Gosh, the spread is horrible. AMD. So AMD put in that hammer right at the top. Didn't happen after a massive candle, so this could be good. I'll put the risk on the other side of previous wick. It could still come back into a double top. I want to see if I can survive that. But anyways, for now, I'm in this. This is a lot of trading for the open, for me at least. But if the opportunities are there, you must take the trade. Otherwise, you'd never make money. So AMD short put contracts. Let's see if this one wants to go. Damn shame on Nvidia. Really damn shame. That was looking good. And also Tesla, it was really a good setup. It just stalled. That was a near perfect setup, really. Even perfect setups often fail. But you know what? Take a look at this. Again, Tesla's setting up. Again, same setup I took twice. How do you survive it though, is my thing. I'm not able to survive it yet. Let me see. There's obviously resistance overhead, but that's not my concern. My concern is risk management on the setup. And then frail the price, keep tightening stops. You can see these are getting higher. It's made a plenty of new highs after the big hammer that I'm looking at. Tesla. Where is it anyway on the chart? Yeah. Had a big red day yesterday. It's a gap up. Everything on Tesla looks good for a bullish move. And even Nvidia at the moment looks good for a bullish move. All right, Tesla, let's do this one more time. So basically taking it off of the high, off of the big hammer candle is a setup. Everything that's happened since then is it's holding above the high of the hammer candle. So this whole area is an entry area. So that's what I'm looking at. So a third opportunity to enter now. Let's put this on and see what happens. And we have Nvidia as well again setting up. What is happening here? So Nvidia's put in this hammer, is putting another one. Again, a bit of room to the left. That's good. I didn't survive the first pullback. I wouldn't have, obviously. I mean, look how deep this pulled. So now Tesla's working with AMD shorts. They're both on their way. Might get long Nvidia again. Where the hell is... Okay, there it is. 133 contracts. Okay. Let this candle close. Ideally, a new high would make things work. I like this, I'm half asleep, but I'm able to perceive things quite all right. Or maybe I'm just being too aggressive. I don't know. But I'm seeing opportunities everywhere, more than most days, especially this early in the day. I'm gonna tighten my risk here on Tesla. This thing is just putting in big candles. Tighten a bit. It's hard to tighten it because it hasn't closed. Apple's also getting interesting for its second leg up. Um, Look at that. Consolidation, putting in that hammer in the consolidation. So that could be a whole lot of fun. There we go. AMD now moving down good. Finally, now I can tighten it up a little. Make it its first move. Tesla on its way. Nvidia is the one though that I want. That's the next one. Okay, hammer. Put some room. Man, this is tricky. Where is it? Where's the contract on? Oh, there it is. Okay, one, two, three. Whoa, yeah, it wants to go, man. All right. Putting on some size here on Nvidia. Let's do this. Nvidia long, AMD short. Now I'm all confused. What the hell? So I'll put the stop below the wick of two candles ago, about 210 or so. All right, three open positions. That's about as much as I want. I don't think I can handle more. I don't think my buying power can even handle more. I should not deploy so much buying power. That's not really healthy. All right, trailing the previous candle on AMD. It's going to do a healthy pullback. We have Tesla on its way. Oh man, this thing's a ripper. Look at that, worth getting in, huh? Once or twice on Tesla. What? Two stop outs and now we're moving. Like, yeah, those are never easy, but when it works, it works. But again, if the setup is there, you must take it. Like that's a part of my rule book. Otherwise, I mean, I didn't show up here to not make money, right? So take it if it's there, even if you stopped out once or twice. But if it's there, I think that was a little tricky. Getting that entry on Tesla was tricky, getting it, but it's there. All right, Nvidia also on its way. How do I do this? Yeah, I gotta tighten up the exit again. So all of these trades now are at less than full risk. So that's the first thing. You want to tighten up the risk. Second thing, make sure you have a good exit plan. Where is it? Wow, Tesla's really ripping. So what do you think, guys? Tesla to 420 and then to 450 today? Now, 420 is the obvious number. We know all about that.
That would be nice.
Yes, it would. It would. It's been an interesting bearish sentiment recently, and now we have this activity today. The overnight action basically told you that, but you still got to watch the price. Okay, what am I trying to do here? Tesla, yep. Okay, so Tesla pretty much did a breakout there. You can expect it to consolidate above this 415 area and then continue. So where's my exit? It's below two, it's two levels below already. But what's more important are candlesticks. I'm not even trailing a candlestick right now. It's like in the middle of the previous one. So I cannot really move the Tesla exit at the moment. Just leave it where it is. AMD is the tricky one. If AMD makes the new 5-minute high, I'll be out of this short position. And then AMD might want to go long. We'll see. Meta now breaking out. Who's into Meta? Gosh, Meta keeps moving and I just never catch it. Recently, I just don't catch it, even though I like trading it. I just can't. Somebody catch it, please. Make me feel better. Omar, what are you doing with muscle memory here? Trading on muscle memory. Actually, that's a good thing. Your instincts get honed in and then you can rely on them. That's when it becomes fun. Joseph, you're in Tesla as well, 413. Nice. Yeah, it looks good. Looks very bullish. There goes Apple. Oh, shit, I'm gonna have to go long Apple too. No, it's not there. The setup's not there. But again, ABCD pattern, right? It's all there, but not the setup I like. Amazon getting interesting. Google getting interesting. Everything's pushing up. Microsoft, that's the one I might take. Yeah, pull back. A good deep pullback with the wick. This is bullish. If it makes a high above 425 at the level, obviously. I mean, it's generally bullish, but not ideal. It's not as ideal as I like. I would like this to be a white candle with a bigger wick. Be careful with this. It's tempting sometimes, but you gotta make sure your patterns are right. All right, so we're having pullbacks now. I'm going to manage these trades. Nvidia, yeah, the stop's in the right place. Tesla, yeah, it's in the right place. AMD survived the pullback and now it wants to go. Well, let's see if it wants to go. So far, it's okay. I'm going to tighten up the exit a bit here on AMD. Okay, now it's the sit and wait part. I feel like the market has slowed down in the last 10 minutes, 5 minutes or so. All that big move stuff that happened in the first 15 minutes, it's not, the moves are happening, but they're going to take longer, smaller candles. So a fair bit of sit and wait time. I anticipate that for the next 30 minutes or so. But somebody catch Google. Somebody catch Google, please. Please, somebody, please. Can't believe it. All these setups are just, they're setups I used to trade. I just don't trade them anymore, so I don't take them. But look at that. It's ready for a breakout.
Don't try and go Andrew on us, taking everything that moves, huh?
Yeah. That's a, that's a tough one. But
Every shooting star that's going through the sky.
yeah, you catch everything. That's the thing. As the saying goes, I haven't heard it in a while. Yeah, you can't kiss all the girls. You just can't. You're gonna hurt yourself doing that. So yeah, thanks for
Somehow
that.
he manages to pull it. He manages to pull it off though.
He
Got to
does.
stay away from following
He
his lead
does.
though. We're
He
not all
does.
superhumans.
Yes, we're definitely not. He's got a different kind of talent.
But I think Avi's principle of 80-20 is more effective, huh?
It works for me.
Well,
80-20.
look, I think everything you've taken so far, everything directionally has been the correct thesis, and it's all a matter of the entry where you know whether you do or don't partial and where you put your stop. Like I think every single entry you had so far has actually worked out. It's just a matter of when and where you stop out.
Yeah, pretty much that's what it is, right? There we go. I'm gonna take this exit now on AMD. Well, just about very close to it. Yeah, so far it's all just been finding the entry and managing the risk. So far, that's it. So all the stops so far have been like half hour stops or less than one full risk. So I'm happy about that. And now you can't control what happens after you enter, right? Either it goes in your favor or it doesn't. You cannot control that. All you can control is make sure you get into a healthy position and then find a way to hold it if it's gonna make a serious move. Hold it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm really attempting to do here. And if none of this works out, no big deal. It's still as long as you followed your process, you cannot be upset with yourself. You don't have the right to be upset with yourself. Put it that way.
Hey, Avi, I got a question on Google.
Yeah.
Is that breakout retest? Breakout retest, and now it's going back up. Would that be like one of the strategy for entry, like the green and then red and then the green? Now it's going up. Well, it's not going down, but
Yeah.
is
This
that
yeah,
it
this makes
reached and now it's breaking out, right?
this makes sense, but it's not good enough for me.
Okay.
Generally for a breakout, and it's not a precise thing, but generally I like it to really break out and not retest the very next candle. The retest should come a few candles later, as in the breakout really goes for a bit and it comes back 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, something like that. And then it
Hmm.
starts the big second move of the day. It starts at like noon. It comes back to 192.70 or so, and then it goes. Or ideally, I think this will be the breakout area later. So I prefer those. Those are healthier.
Okay.
But you do these ones, these tend to be scalps when you get in like on the very next candle and such things. So, just a little bit more nuance in that.
Okay. Thanks.
Mhm. All right. Let's get something to work, man. Microsoft is just driving me nuts. Like seriously driving me nuts. It's been doing that for a couple of days. I'm gonna have to get into this just because it's actually now becoming a better and better setup. It's getting healthier. That was a good consolidation. It really wants to go. I'm putting some size on this. I can't put it on as big as the others because the stop has to be wider. So in Microsoft, big move up, consolidation for the second leg, and it did this big pullback, basically put in that hammer, but it didn't make a new high right away. It still was hanging out lower here, which is the healthy part. If it made a new high right away, it'd be very suspicious. It really needs to collect buyers, unless it was a big wick. That would be useful. But now it's basically spent some time collecting new buyers, it looks like. Now ready for the push-up. So now is where I entered the high of these candles. So that's the thinking on Microsoft. Now the stop will be below the previous candle, and then ideally it goes, and I'll tighten it up. All right. What else do we have? Tesla looking good. Looking good. Again, see that breakout doing the retest on the very next candle. I don't like taking those retests, but this is healthy. It's healthy that it breaks out and consolidates, then continues. So that gives it some good health to move forward, move upward. Where is Nvidia? What is that doing? Oh, yeah, here comes the exit. New low on Nvidia would be an exit, and it's getting messy, really messy. I need to tighten up this yeah, just a little tighter. All right. I don't know much about Nvidia. It's struggling in this level up here, 134.21. I think if it breaks out there, that could it gets cleaner and it moves smoothly. But here, you gotta find a way to survive. Just like on Tesla earlier, you gotta find a way to survive this area. So for now, I've got Tesla, Microsoft, and Nvidia all long positions open. And let's see if there's any others. We'll take it. AMD was a no-go. Stopped out. Meta wants to go. Again, no setup. Can't trade this. So let's wait. Ideally, the second move of the day is the move up, not down. And then we don't have to do much else. So I'm here, guys, till 10:30. It's another, what, 20 minutes or so. So in the meantime, as usual, let me know what you want to talk about. And then I'll be on YouTube at 11. I'll probably take a power nap between here and YouTube. I'll try to again. Because, yeah, I know my energy's going to be drained. All right, Microsoft needs an exit. Oh, yeah, I did take the exit. Okay, good. Yep. So that's a no-go. So for now, it's Tesla and Nvidia. Tesla looks good. Nvidia, I'm not so sure. Microsoft, I'll wait and see for another entry if we find some good bullish activity. Oh man, Meta. How do you catch Meta? I don't know how to catch it. Yeah. And I can't even move in the exit of Tesla too much at this point. Can't move anything right now. It's things are in a consolidation phase. On here you go on AMD, guys. Again, this example. It moved up. It's got a double top, so it looks good for a short, but the second top is higher than the first, so it's invalid. So all it looks like for now is chop. So it's not a good setup, at least the way I see it. Okay, Tesla, let's break this high of day break. Here comes 419. 419, and we have Nvidia on the same place. High of day break, same thing. Even Meta, but more like, yeah, Tesla and Nvidia are more in play. And Amazon. Ooh, guys, if you like ORBs, this is it right now on Amazon. This is happening. Very likely to happen. Take a look. See that? The top there could easily move. Nvidia, I should manage this trade a little closely. I'm going to tighten up the exit here on Nvidia a bit. Did a pullback. It's at the top of the consolidation. If it finds resistance up there, that's trouble. So I'll leave that. The Tesla trade, no, didn't break high of day. It needs needs a little while. Things were tempting there for a moment to break, but didn't go. You guys see anything else? I certainly can't see anything else right now. No setups. I bet on Tesla, if you guys are looking at the order book, there's probably a lot of orders at 420. And so the market makers are keeping the price here, accumulating inventory before going up, basically stopping out a lot of people before going up. That's kind of what this looks like. Shane, you're going back and forth with sim and live. Okay. Make sure you know what you're doing.
I have a hotkey error.
Mm. I've done those before, man. They suck. Taking trades really good, one and done, thousands of dollars, all good, then later realize it's in the sim. What a waste. Yeah, well, sometimes you forget a few things.
I don't know why it didn't work. It's just weird. I didn't do anything yesterday.
Mm. Well, DOS is a bit of an old school platform. It does get glitchy at times, so you wanna just be aware of those things. Usually, a restart fixes most issues, but yeah, it is
I
DOS.
just repasted the script and it worked fine, but for whatever reason, it just kept denying, kept saying invalid shares, invalid shares.
No, yeah.
But I got the entry I wanted.
Well, there you go. The market always provides. It is a gold mine. All right, we're getting a move here. I need to really manage this. I'm getting to a point where I have to start really thinking about protecting unrealized profits. That's been a bit of an issue. That's a clear issue with this strategy. Still have to refine it. But okay, now we're having the move up. Nvidia at high of day. Looks like it wants to go. Meta just broke high of day. Next level up. Tesla's struggling up there. Amazon doesn't have it. Google breaking high of day right now. It's happening. There you go. Off you go. Everything all at once. Everything go. That's just sometimes when stuff like this happens, I just think about trading the cues. It would just be one thing to look at. You don't have to bounce around between tickers and but that's just a temptation. Doesn't always work. All right, Tesla. Tesla's the most curious one because there's firm resistance in this 418 area. I do believe it's going to break. It's just a matter of can you survive the pullbacks and consolidations and all that. So far, all good. And the truth is, Nvidia was more difficult to survive. This was even worse price action, but survived so far. Let's see if this break is good and continues. And then we're in it for the day. And here you go, guys. Again, another wonderful break happening on Google. If you're into breakouts, I will look at this for a retest later for sure. This would be great. If it happens, it would be great. Okay, Nvidia, let's tighten this one up. There it goes. Break high of day. It's got some buyers in it. Let me see how this holds up above this level. I really want to tighten that exit. Microsoft going now as well. Damn, had to stop me. The entry is still good on Microsoft for my setup. I might. Oh man. Yeah, now it's gone. It was good like 10 seconds ago and now it moved. I would be chasing it. If Microsoft pulls back a little, I might consider it. So Nvidia is still holding. Ideally, I want this candle to close right at its high without so the buyers are firmly in charge. Google, who caught Google? Seriously, this thing just goes out of nowhere. I might develop a separate strategy just for Google and Meta, just for the two of them. Trade the breakouts because they go and they really go fast consistently. It's been like that every day recently. See that Google? It's gone. This would already be a good breakout, but then yeah, you have to partial quickly and do all that stuff. That's what I'm trying to move away from. Meta as well. Ideally comes back to the 615 area later and gets provides a good opportunity. All right, Nvidia, I'm gonna tighten up this exit just below the previous 5 minute candle, give it a little room. And Tesla, same thing. Oh yeah, wow, the exit's too far. Whoa. Just a little room below the previous bullish activity. Okay, let's see. Hopefully these bulls continue what they're doing. Keep raising the bids. And we're in a good place. So you can see the highs on these candles here, these wicks on Nvidia. You can see this, it broke out and now it's coming back to retest these highs. This was a pretty significant resistance, and that's the retest. If that retest fails, I don't want to be in it, so I'll be out pretty quickly below that. So let's see. Yeah, everything wants to pull back. Tesla's doing the same thing. So it's almost the same as Nvidia. I mean, you can trade intraday levels like this. Again, something I've done plenty. Don't have any levels on your chart. Just wait for obvious levels to define themselves. You might wait for 30 minutes or so. and you put them on and trade breakouts and retests and all reversals off of those. That might actually be more valuable because you're really going in real-time price action. You're not bothered with the past, which is daily chart levels, right? So those are those are things to think about. I get tempted once in a while to go back to those strategies. But as long as you have it well defined and you're consistent with your execution, it works nicely. All right, Nvidia. Here comes the break. I bet Nvidia has orders at 135, most likely. Yeah. All right, here we go. Bulls are stepping up on Nvidia. Very nice. So I've tightened up my exit to about halfway through the previous candle, a little below that. Yeah, a little better than break even as well at this point, which is always nice. Let's see. Sully, you're looking at Google. I mean, Google did the breakout. The next time it retests, ideally you want it to retest 194. But let's see.
Sure, I can help with that.
Oh,
Which is
yeah,
me.
right. This phone. I'm gonna stop saying Google. Um, all right, levels for Google. What's up there? What's next? Yeah, where it is now is interesting. You got this wick here that was support previously. It was, yeah, resistance previously. Look, it's been interacted with plenty. Right where it is now. And of course, you have 195, so you can suspect 195 to be interesting. But there you go. Next level up on Google. So far, it's respecting it. All right. What are we doing with this? Tesla's bugging me. It's just doesn't have that feel to it anymore like it did. I don't know what happened with it. It goes, then it comes back, then it goes, then it comes back. What the hell? It's not ready to go yet. But generally, it's bullish because, I mean, look, it's all stepping up. It's also holding above the level. And like I said, I think the market makers really need to pick up inventory before going up to the liquidity at 420. So let's see what happens. Nvidia, yeah, I can't move the exit yet. Neither can I move it on Tesla. So wait and see. It's a lot of momentum stuff. Again, this is again from my strategy and trading so early in the day, like in the first 15 minutes. It's very difficult to manage unrealized profits because if you're trading the first 15 minutes, you really should be taking partials. You really should be because momentum can easily just turn everything around against you. So if I rarely do what I'm doing today, it's just that the opportunities were here. So again, think about that. If you're trading early, you really should be partialing, moving to break even fairly quickly. When you're trading later when the market establishes a trend or a direction at least, then the trailing exit works a lot better. I think we're kind of getting into that zone soon. It's already been close to an hour. Oh yeah, Tesla. Okay, so I'm gonna move man, the Tesla exit is just really in the wrong place. I gotta trail these candles. Give it a bit of room below the previous 5 minute candle. There you go, a bit of room. Big spread on these things. Nvidia, it's in the right place. I can't do much with it. I really can't. If it gets me, it gets me. A lot of bearish activity suddenly. Big drop. Anyways, a couple more minutes, guys, and then I'm out of here, and we'll be on YouTube at 11. So let me know if there's anything you want to discuss. AMD as well. Who wants to go long AMD, huh? It's the most disastrous thing. Please don't play with it. Very difficult. But Microsoft, Man, okay, here's a way to think about it. Microsoft, right, found resistance, and now it's just putting wicks on the downside, telling you that it's just kind of testing that resistance. It really wants to go, but there's no indication that it's going to go. It's no confirmation. There's nothing telling you that it will go now. It's just a real big tease. So be careful with this. Abby, thinking about the trades today? Man, we've just been doing this for the last hour. Can't go through all of them all again. Do one thing, check out the recording. Seriously, this is recording, and I'll put it up a little later today. But yeah, there's a lot of details on these trades and why to take them, why not to take them, why to get out of them, all of that stuff. Right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm seeing Meta pull back to an interesting place and possible retest. Again, I don't see anything bearish, nothing at all. Everything is kind of bullish and sitting in a consolidation before it continues being bullish. So far, that's what it looks like. Even Apple, oddly enough. So look at that. Apple was the cleanest, most bullish straight up thing, and then consolidation. There's no bearish activity here. This is if there were bears taking over, this would have already made some good lows. Would have been a double top, basically. So nothing here for a short. Okay, Nvidia might need an exit fairly soon. Keeping an eye on this candlestick. Let's put it up. See, if this makes a new low, of course I'm going to give it a little room, but not too much. I'm watching Tesla for the same thing as well. Gosh, I can't watch these things. This is scary. Um, okay, Tesla's in the right place. Nvidia, I'm not sure. Well, the exits are there. If it needs to exit, it'll exit. It was Microsoft now. Who's catching that? Who's catching that? Oh man. Everything's very close to my stop, both these positions. Check out Meta, guys. It's doing that retest. This could be fun. See that? Push up, retest, and then ready to go. Oh shit. Am I gonna have to take this? I might have to take this. How many trades have I got now? It's quite a lot. Okay, I got an eye here on Meta for a long. Makes a new 5-minute high. I'll likely take it, but let's see how it goes. Let's see how it makes the high. Still surviving here with Nvidia and Tesla, so ideally that stays. Yeah, everything's in a messy place. All the action's getting really messy. Everything. This is a tough period right now. Oddly enough, Apple's getting smoother, going up. All right, let me see about this Meta opportunity, and then I'll end this session. So I'm seeing on Meta got a good breakout, did a good retest, bullish. New high would qualify for the entry. Whoop, I gotta get out of Tesla. Yikes. Where is my exit? Whoa, it's too far out. Way too far. Okay, that's the end of Tesla. Got that to work. Nvidia, I'm still surviving it. Tesla did not survive. That's a shame. I wanted to get to 420 on that. Oh well. There will be others. Meta, no, not going, not doing it. Apple's going. Apple, Apple's a still a good entry, actually. It's not a great entry, but it's good. Here come the first shorts for the day. Amazon and Google. There you go. Take a look. All right, anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the session because I gotta get into the YouTube stuff fairly soon. So hope that was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been active today. But
Thank you, Avi.
yeah, it's a pleasure. You guys take it easy and come say hi on YouTube. It'll be fun.
Thank you, Avi.
See you guys.
Thank you, Avi.
Thank you very much, Avi.
Sure. See ya.
Thanks, Avi.
Bye, guys.